Hi guys, welcome to the Nail Team YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like and leave any comments below if you want to. Thanks very much, bye! Hi everyone, so this is a slightly longer video than normal, but it's because I'm going to show you two different designs. These are inspired by Alexander Macqueen's new collection, which is some beautiful transparent black dresses with some gorgeous metallic butterflies. And as you know, I am a massive fan of butterflies, so I couldn't wait to do some nails inspired by his designs. So I've mixed an acrylic here using crystal clear powder and a tiny amount of black acrylic to make a transparent grey acrylic, so you can still see through this product. I'm just placing a coat of this on my nail so that it's a full nail. Obviously I've used crystal clear, so it's a strength powder, so there's no need to cap this, so I can go straight on with this product and not then have to cap it with clear as well. Once that's set, I can give it a file with a 150 grit file just to smooth that whole nail out, and you will end up with a transparent grey nail. So just giving it a quick buff as well just to smooth it a little bit more, and then I can get rid of my dust. So we're going to do a butterfly on this nail, so I'm using some black foil gel and my barber 2 brush to start to create my butterfly. Now I'm going to be doing her in two different colours, so we're going to work one colour at a time. The main thing to remember with foiling is that all of that gel needs to be at the same level. If it's put on too thick, it won't take as well. If it's put on too thin, you'll get uneven surfaces. So make sure that that whole layer is as even as what you can get it. Then once you place that nail into the lamp, you need to work nice and quick to prepare your foils by wiping the back of the foil just with some Nail Pure Plus. And so as soon as it comes out the lamp, you can get your foil on while that gel's still nice and warm. If you allow that gel to cool down once it's come out of that lamp, then your foil won't adhere as good as it can. So get it done super fast. Don't wait, just get that foil straight on there, press down nice and firm, and then just wax off. So I'm just creating my 4 wings. Top 2 silver, and then the bottom 2 I've done in a nice blue, just like Alexander Macqueen's clothing. He'd done some beautiful blues on there. And like I say, I'm using the Crystal Nails foil gel and my barber 2 brush. So once you're happy with your foiling, then you can outline your whole butterfly, but this time with royal gel, because you don't want this gel to be sticky now, you want it to be tack free, so royal gel this time. So your foil gel is a tacky gel once it's cured, royal gel is not. So there is a difference between foil gel and royal gel. Again, still using my barber 2 brush, just creating my detail around my wings and also through the centre of my butterfly, and then the little antennas as well. You can add extra detail inside your butterfly just so that the wings have got a little bit more detail on them, just by creating little triangles and then pulling into the centre. You can cure that for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to top coat this nail, and then I'm going to do a little bit more detail work on top as well. 2 layers of top gel when you're working on top of foiling, so that you don't get any foiling wearing off. So your first layer you would cure for 10 seconds, and then your second layer you would cure for a full 60. Coming back in with some royal gel, but this time with white, I'm just adding a little bit of detail. Don't want too much on your brush, so if you do get too much on your brush, just take a little bit off and then go back onto your work. You don't want to overload this design with too much white. Cure that for 60 seconds. And again, I'm just going to add a little bit more detail. In his dresses, he'd got the most beautiful lace as well in the dresses, so I'm going to add a little bit of lace detail. Again, just using my royal gel, my black royal gel, and my Barber 2 brush. If you work quite fast with royal gel, you won't need to cure in between, but if you want a bit more time, don't be scared to do a 10-second cure in between, just to hold that gel in place. So like I've just cured it just for 10 seconds and I know it's not going to move now, and I can carry on working and creating my lace design. Again, don't get too much on your brush when you're doing lace, you want it to be nice and thin. And keep curing just for that 10 seconds just to hold it every time that you're happy with your design. Just finishing off my lace design now with just a few little dots. Just gives it that bit of extra detail. And then cure that for a full 60 seconds, and that's that one done. But I want to show you another one as well. And you can see that that's a slightly transparent nail as well with that grey. So same again, I'm using that grey transparent powder that I've mixed with crystal clear and a little bit of black, but I'm going to go a bit thinner this time because I'm going to pop a few of the Nail Team Butterfly Breeze glitter that's got a few different coloured butterflies in it, and I'm just tapping that onto the wet layer of the acrylic and just moving them round into place. And then I'm going to go over the top with my transparent grey because I don't want these butterflies to actually stand out too much. We're going to do some detail work on top of this nail as well, but I almost want them as a dulled out background to what I'm going to create on top. So you can see that there's some butterflies in there, but they're not overpowering my design. So remembering that this product I'm using has got crystal clear in it, so it is a strength powder, so you don't need to cap this nail with anything else other than this particular product. So then once that's set, you can then go on and file with your 150 grit file, just to smooth that whole nail down, and then buff to a slightly smoother surface, and then remove your dust. So we're going to be doing a bit of foiling again on this nail, same as the last time, using the Crystal Nails foil gel and creating butterfly wings. I'm doing one full colour butterfly this time. And don't be scared for it to come off that nail slightly, it doesn't have to fit on fully. Artistically it looks a bit nicer if it's off centre. So I'm not doing it slap bang in the middle of the nail, I'm doing it off centre, so therefore some of the wings won't actually be full wings. So just making sure that that foil gel is as level as possible, and that way you get a full foil coverage rather than like an antique look. Curing times for your foil gel will depend on your lamp, so you will have to have a bit of a play around. Make sure that you prepare your foil using your Nail Pure Plus, nice gentle wipe, and as soon as that nail comes out the lamp, then you can use that foil and press it on nice and firm and then rip off so that you get a good coverage. So same again, this time we're going to do the silver. But we have these foils in lots of different colours, so you could do lots of different coloured butterflies. So in my combo lamp, I'm using the Crystal Nails combo lamp, which is LED and UV. It is just 30 seconds to cure this gel. But like I say, depending on your lamp will depend on how long you cure your gel, and you'll have to have a play around to see what the optimum timing is for your foil. Nice and firm when you press so that you get a good coverage. Okay, so I'm going to top coat this nail now using my Crystal Nails Optic Shine. 2 coats again with foiling, so first coat gets cured just for 10 seconds and second coat for a full 60. And then I'm going to come in with my royal gel now to do my detailing work. So remembering that royal gel, once it's cured in that lamp, does come out with a tack-free surface, so there's no need for wiping or anything, so this can be done on top of your top coat. Every time you're happy with how it's going, then just cure for 10 seconds, and that will just secure that gel in place so that you don't get any movement, or if you happen to smudge it with your finger, it won't move, it'll stay in place. So I'm just outlining my butterflies now, and the royal gel is the black one and it's 07. White is 06 and black's 07. And I'm using my Barbara 2 brush. Really just using that point of that brush, so you can see I work a lot at 90-degree angle, and that way you're only using that fine point of that brush. So just popping my dots on now with my royal gel 06, and that goes over the top of the black, which makes those nice white dots stand out. You can still see those butterflies underneath that got capped in the grey transparent acrylic, but they're not popping out as much as the foil ones are. So you can see there's like 2 layers to that design. So finishing this nail off again with just a little bit of lace work, like Alexander Macqueen's got in his dresses, this beautiful black lace. And I'm taking it all the way through the nail, from one side to the other in a nice diagonal sweeping motion. So creating my line and then creating my arches, same that he's got on his dresses. And then popping my dots on those little arches. Again, if you want to flash cure for 10 seconds to hold that design in place, you can do. And then you know it's not going to move anywhere just while you're working. Once you're happy, your full cure is 60 seconds. Just a little bit more detail inside those arches, just to make it look a bit more detailed. And that's that nail done, guys. So again, it is inspired by Alexander Macqueen's new dresses from his latest collection. Hope you've enjoyed those too.